Good morning guys, Monday morning. I'm on the A1. I've just left the yard. I'm on my way to get loaded up at Ellaby, and that's going to Welwyn Garden City. Pretty straightforward day today. At the moment just the one job, there and back, so I will be home tonight. Had a nice weekend, family and friends, usual stuff. Look forward to the weekends. That's about oh god, where'd that come from? Yeah, so that's it for me this morning. Just a quick one to say hi, and I will speak to you all once we get loaded, find out exactly where we're going in Welwyn Garden City. Tuesday afternoon, I'm on the M1, headed south, just got loaded out of Barnsley. You'll notice that there wasn't a lot going on Monday. Well, I'll tell you why. I ended up in hospital. While I was loading Monday morning, I got a very excruciating pain, lower abdomen of my back, near my kidneys. So end up taking the lorry back to the yard. The wife picked me up, deposited me in the local hospital after speaking to 111. Went down there into A&E, told them what had happened, blah blah. Yeah, 111 have booked you in. So saw the GP. Anyway, got admitted. Turns out I basically have a kidney stone, or some small kidney stones. Why is it every time I get on the camera someone rings? I have a small kidney stone, and that is what's causing me the pain. So I've been dispatched with some drugs, some laxatives of all things. I don't know, that's supposed to help me kidney stone, but yeah, all things like that. And I'm back at work. And I've just loaded. I only started at, so I didn't start till 11 o'clock today. I'm on a late one. I've got a late job at a supermarket in Cholton, another top area in southeast London. Got a job there, which is a 10 PM delivery, so I didn't start while 11. So I've gone and got loaded. And I'm now on my way there. I'm going to stop at Colesworth. There's two of us on this job, so I'm going to meet the other lad there. We're going to stop and have something to eat because we're both on lates. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me. It's 1 o'clock Wednesday morning. I've just finished work, collected the rubbish that we pick up out of the supermarkets. So it's 3 old tills today, and a few other ancillaries, so I'll be running them north. Gonna have me 9 hours off. Just currently parked up Dartford Heath, and I won't be able to start till about 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's going to be a late start. Not sure what I'm doing yet tomorrow, or today, or should I say. Not a fan of lates, I must admit, but you know, you got to do them, you got to take your turn. But that's pretty much it, really. Uneventful night, pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's about it, really. I'm quite tired, so with that, I'm going to go out of bed, and I'll speak to you all in the morning, or later on in the morning anyway, because it's currently 1 o'clock in the morning. So I will speak to you lot later. Morning everyone, it's Wednesday morning. Currently 11:15. I'm just about to set off. Done a walk round check, everything's good. Moffat lights are all working, load secure. Now we're going to head, make our way north, up through the Dartford River crossing, and see where we're going to take this. We're not sure if these are going to the scrapyard I visited last week, or they're going back to the manufacturer to be refurbished. We're waiting on confirmation. yeah, quite a pleasant night's sleep. I've found seen better days. Bit of crime going on around here. Get distracted again. Yeah, not a bad night's sleep. Obviously struggling a bit this morning because the roads got busier. I'll wait for these cars to come. Don't want to pull out in front of them. I'm at a giveaway and I'll get told off. Oh, no, oh, they're both going that way. Okay, thanks for the last minute indication. Right, you're going that way. Do you know, I'm starting to think this area at Dartford Heath's a bit of a dogging site or cottaging site, because there's a lot of cars coming and going with lights on and flashing lights and things like that of an evening. So thank you, Mr. RAC man. He did beckon to say he was going that way and for me to come out. Yeah, I don't know if there's any sorts of funny shenanigans going on in Dartford Heath. I really don't. It's yeah. I could have sworn last night I heard someone getting pumped. But there again, if all that's going on round where you park your wagon, it's good security. Because there's always somebody about. But yeah, not quite sure on that. I don't know what colleague Eddie's sending me to these places, but yeah, it didn't seem right. Now, anyone's got a TomTom? Done the recent map update. TomTom have quite cocked up, I think, again, because for some reason it thinks the Dartford River crossing through the tunnel is a 7.5 ton weight limit again, which it is in the right hand lane of 2 in both tunnels. But yeah, so now TomTom is actually trying to drag me through central London to get back north, and I'm at Dartford. So yeah, these electronic aids are all good, but they're only as good as the people that program them. Yeah, which is quite comical, because I looked at it, like 5 hours to get home. You sure? Yeah, it thinks the Dartford River crossing is a 7.5 ton weight limit again. So we've got to await another update for TomTom, so we can start the great TomTom, Garmin, Denzel, bloody whatever other Chris Salisbury debate on sat-navs. Obviously they're only an aid. Don't go and buy them gospel. I know a lot of people do. I know some of my colleagues do, and they have come unstuck. But yeah, just a quality one. Anyway, that's enough for me this morning. I'll speak to you when I find out what I'm doing. I'll probably stop at Grantham for a shower, the usual stuff. So with that, I'll catch all you guys in a little while. Right guys, I ain't done any filming today apart from this morning. Went to the same place we did last week with the scrapyard. You've already seen that. That's the trouble with general haulage. Oh, I've got a flying thing. Right, chemical warfare that'll be. Yeah, that's the thing with general haulage. It's a late again. It's now 11:15 at night. I've just parked up. I've got a delivery Liverpool tomorrow, then 2 drops in Warrington, and then I'm reloading, and I've got a 2100 tip in Cardiff tomorrow evening, which is a Moffat job. So I will probably I'll film where I'm going in Liverpool tomorrow, because we've not been there before, so something different to show. And then the 2 drops in Warrington, again, not done them before, so something a bit new for me as well as yourselves. Then I say we're loading out of Barnsley, heading to Cardiff for a 2100. So I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Like I say, I think this video is going to be quite short this week because there hasn't been a lot on for me. Obviously I lost all Monday from being in hospital, which didn't help. I am working Sunday this week, One, to make up for the money I lost from Monday, because I'm sure, like a lot of you out there, we don't get sick pay, which is probably a downside to this industry, but we don't get sick pay. So yeah, I'm going to do that to make that up. Plus, I don't mind working Sundays. I try and only do one every 4 weeks, but we are getting busy on this supermarket upgrade job that we're on, which is quite good. So I'm going to get something to eat now. I've got a salad in the fridge, chicken salad, my beautiful wife made for me, so I'm going to eat that. Probably going to watch a bit of telly, get my head down. As I say, I ain't got to start till it's about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm starting, start my tips. So I will speak to you all tomorrow morning. Morning. Thursday morning. I'm currently on the outskirts of Liverpool. Gonna go and do our delivery. I've just got up, got dressed. Got a couple of tablets to take from my visit to the hospital on Monday. One is an antibiotic. I don't know what the other one's for. We're going to get on our way. So, not a bad night's sleep here. It was a recommendation from a friend to park here on this industrial estate. Seems like the locals use it like a bit of a racetrack in the morning on their way to work, because like always everyone leaves at the last knockings and won't want to be late for work, so they drive at 300 mile an hour everywhere. But so yeah, that was fun from about 6 o'clock onwards. But I've got to put my card in. I'll put that in a sec. Take my tablets. Gonna go and do my walk round check and that. And then I'll speak to you on the way into Liverpool. Right, we're in Liverpool. We're about 5 minutes from our drop. I say not in use to use both lanes. Oh, okay. Well, I would do, but there's cars parked in it. Now we're going to go in here. We're delivering to it's a railway yard for a company called GBRF, which I think stands for Great British Rail Freight. Basically, I've got one IBC of coolant for a diesel locomotive. I've got 1,000 litres of it. God knows how much coolant a diesel locomotive holds, but I dare say it's a hell of a lot. Certainly a lot more than your average family saloon car. Are we going? Yeah, good. Just make sure everyone walked across. City centre driving, obviously you've just got to be a bit more wary of your surroundings. Now, to get into this place, I have to reverse in, so don't worry, there's not a reverse montage coming on, because it's in a quarry. But to get out, I have to drive out and then spin my lorry right round to get it, because I can't make the turn out, especially with a Moffat on the back end. I've been trying to phone the gentleman who I'm delivering to, but I'm not getting any joy. It's a very clean looking Subaru. I remember when they were all the rage, the old Subarus. Everyone wanted Subarus. Subarus and Mitsubishi Evos. They do have a lovely noise to them though, from that 4-pot boxer engine. I digress. So yeah, we're doing that delivery there. I've got to get in and out of there, so it could be quite interesting. See, you've got to love city centre drive. People just get on with it. 2 incidents, cars pulled out, cars carried on. Sorry pal, I was already committed to going around you. Now when I come up to these traffic, not these set of traffic lights, there's a set of traffic lights afterwards, I have to take both lanes to make the right turn, because I'm virtually doing, well, it's not 180 degrees, so probably a 165 degree turn on myself, maybe 100 150, 160, I don't know, I haven't got the protractor out. Now this IBC, I don't know if any of you are aware of the new rules with regarding strapping down IBCs, but I know a few people have mentioned it. Per row of IBCs, you've now got to have 2 straps. You can't strap through the centre of the IBC. If you don't believe me, I can always whack a link in the comments to the DVSA's loading guidelines. Because one of our drivers mentioned it, I was like, hey? And I read it, yeah, you've now got to have 2 straps. So if you've got, say, 26 IBCs, loaded IBCs on your truck, you've got to put 26 straps on. So you've got to have a strap on the left side and the right side of the IBC, because you can't strap down the centre of the IBC like everyone's been doing for years, because the structural integrity of the cage isn't its strongest there and can fail. That is what the DVSA's reasoning for it. So it now means you've got to carry a shed ton of extra straps, or you can't take 26 loaded IBCs. Absolutely brilliant. Nothing like trying to make the job a bit harder for us. I don't think that lad's van's it. Oh, there's a train in. Oh, that could be fun, because I don't have to cross the line to get on their loading point. So this set of lights, I need both lanes, and you'll see as we go around the corner, you can probably see the railings as I come round, but a few people have made a bit of a mistake. The railings are a tad flat. Well, I'm starting to feel a bit better, that's for sure. Ah, here we go. Right, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I don't know if it's going to pick up the railings or not. It probably didn't because of the angles. There we go. But yeah, the railings on that corner have been flattened. I can't get hold of this guy on the phone, so I'm hoping someone's there, because it's a bit of a satellite depot. Because I can't get in the gate. Oh, the gate's open. Oh, okay. Oh, the gate's closing. Oh, he's letting me come out. Come in. Thank you very much, sir. Now got to spin round, because I think it'd be easier to reverse out than reverse in. Because when I reversed in the other day, I had to do this to get back out, and sometimes there's lorries parked there. Right, let's go and press the buzzer. So I'm not going to race the gate. I'll be alright, I'll go in and reverse out. No worries, thank you, buddy. Oh, that was nice of him. He wasn't quite expecting me to come, but the lad I liaised with last week isn't here. I shall just reverse out. Right, so the locomotive engineer, who's the guy we're delivering it to, looks like he's out, he's off site. So let's get this done. Right, once I've done my delivery, I'll speak to you all in a bit and I'll catch you later. Right, we're in Warrington. There's some lovely buildings in that round Warrington. Just have an explore one day. Right, so we've got to do a drop here. It's only 3 pallets. So I need to be right at this roundabout. Go on, pal, you're coming through. You blaze that trail, son. Okay, I'm guessing I was in the wrong lane. Right lane, wrong lane, wrong lane. Not even sure now. Man's on the scrap, man's in a rush. Okay, so I don't get that, but he obviously knows Warrington a lot better than me. Hey, it's only 3 lifts at this one. Right, so I need to be turning right at these traffic lights. I did have a look, that's it. What a beautiful church. Bit of multi-drop today, bit of multi-drop. Well, if you can call 2 drops multi-drops. It's multi-drops for us general haulage boys. But it keeps us busy. Then, like I say, going to Barnsley. So from here, I dare say it's going to drag us over the Woodhead Pass. So we'll have a ride over the Woodhead. Because we are loading up at Tankersley, which is just the other side of it. So that would make sense to me. Although I'd rather not drag a wagon over the Woodhead Pass, but it's, sometimes it's the quickest way. And on a nice day, there's some lovely views. There are traffic lights in this town. Nope, we got priority, that's good then. That helps things rather than trying to take the risky slam it across the in front of people. I'm sure I'll probably get lambasted. Quite a pleasant day today, 22 degrees here. Very cloudy, muggy, very muggy. Turn the air conditioning down a bit, pick the paperwork up. Birchwood FR is the company we're working for, Holmeswood Road. It's actually a delivery for another company that's in Warrington, but they've ordered it direct from the customer to be delivered direct to their customer. So this is the right road. Got to look for Birchwood FR now. Howley Point, Birchwood Magnet Kitchens. Ah. Oh, hello. That looks rather new and missing the front of it. Butty van. Warrington fire testing. Sorry pal, I'm going slow because I haven't got a clue. Birchwood FR. That looks empty. It's that over there. Birchwood FR, Craneville. Cheers. Right, so nothing jumped out at me. Ooh. Right. Oh, I need to pull up somewhere. Look for Birchwood FR. Solutions Limited. Oh, it's one of these, isn't it? It's one of these. What road am I on? Howley Lane now. Transport. Pedestrian entrance. I don't even know what this place is. ESS. Right. Well, there were no company down there called Birchwood FR. That's ESS. I don't know what ESS is. Right, let's go round again. Let's go round again. Birchwood FR. Right, well, when I get out of here, I shall pull up on the left and do some Googling and see if I can find where we're going, because the company name, the problem is sometimes you don't get always all the details. By the time it filters down through about 4 different office people, bits get missed. He's going in here. Thank you, Mr. Pulse Driver. Right, so let's have a look here. I know I don't fit in these parking spaces, but it's a wide road, so I'm just going to pull up here. We'll have a look. Keep the indicator on. Right. Now, what's it called? Birchwood FR. B-R-C-H. Birchwood. What the hell's FR? But no. No. Birchwood Shopping Centre. Right, Tower Birchwood, Holmesfield Road, Warrington. Well, I'm at Holmesfield Road, Warrington. There's a number on there. Let's have a look at the number. Let's see what we can get. 01 925 230222 230222. Hoping this isn't the people that have ordered it. Yeah, it is. Good morning, I wonder if you could help me. I've got a delivery of 3 pallets, which isn't actually going to your refractory on Wolf Street. It's going to Holmesfield Road. The company I've got is called Birchwood FR, but I can't find Birchwood FR on Holmesfield Road. Yeah, that's the. I've got Tab Refractory and Maintenance Co Limited, Birchwood FR, Holmesfield Road, Warrington. Yeah, if you could please. That's alright, no worries. As for it is Tab Refractory, the booking phone number. This is the joys of haulage. Sometimes you have to sit and wait for people. Switch the engine off, we sit here so long. Just got to wait for the lady to go and find out. Hello! Ah, Warrington Fire. Yeah, I've driven past them, but I was looking for this Birchwood FR. So. Right. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for your help. Cheers. Bye bye. Ah, well, the actual company I'm delivering to is called Warrington Fire, which I've seen them because we drove past it. So. That's why the company name I've got on my delivery address isn't the company name at all. Could be a holdings company or anything like that, couldn't it? So, never mind. It pays to ring up sometimes. So when the lady looked into the booking with one of her colleagues, she went, "Oh no, it's going to Warrington Fire." So, right, okay. So now I need to figure out if I can get into Warrington. Just gone over the wooded pass as you've just seen. Sped the footage up because I didn't think you'd want to see 20 minutes of it. me driving over the Woodhead Pass, so I sped it up. We're not far now from Tankersley. I'm going to stop and have something to eat before I get there. Oh, stopping! Let's straighten this up. Yeah, so I'm going to stop, make myself something to eat, and I need to have half hour, and then we'll carry on our way to Tankersley. So I'll speak to you all in a little while. Right, after a bit of a nightmare journey, the M4 being shut, meaning being one of them, we're finally coming into Llantrisant in Wales, and we will be going to the Tesco's in Llantrisant, where I've got all the new produce stands, so all the fresh produce, you know, your fruit and veg and that. They're having new counters installed, which is always fun because head office at Tesco's always do it, plan it. The store manager wants it a different way, and then the guys installing it get the plans from head office. So yeah, it'll be good. But yeah, bit of a nightmare journey. I've had to come off the M4 and go all the way around through Newport, back up onto the M4. Yeah, lots of fun. Unfortunately, when you're driving later in the evenings, there's a lot of motorway works going on. I mean, they've got to maintain the roads, I understand, you know, less traffic around that time of night. So it kind of makes sense, really. It's just a pain in the bum. Yeah, all the tunnels were shut at Newport, so we couldn't go through them. So we had to literally spin round, come off, down into Newport, through Newport town centre, down towards the river, past the old Travelator Bridge, which looks like they're refurbishing it. Looks like they've built like a visitor centre there as well. And then back up onto the M4 that way. That's all good fun. Random cone stuck out. We're nearly there, so I believe I'll be spending tonight. By the time I get finished, I won't have any hours, so I'll be spending tonight on the car park at Tesco's. Most of the managers are usually pretty sound, to be fair. They know we're there for the evening. As long as we're gone, usually by store opening. I don't know what time the store opens, but I dare say I won't be gone by then. But I will get myself into a position where I'm not in the way, so I won't be by the door. I usually tuck myself, well, I usually stick myself near the entrance, so I can kind of straight line it out without having to worry about weaving round parked vehicles, because unfortunately the general public won't think, oh, that lorry might need a bit of extra room to get out. They'll just say, oh, I'm going shopping, which is why I never park down near the door. I usually plonk myself down the end of the car park. I've got the Moffat anyway, which means if I do plonk myself down the end of the car park, I can just run everything over, and I'll get the team to leave all the rubbish, because they'll not finish till about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. But what we normally do is just get them to leave it by the lorry while we're resting, and then we get up in the morning, load it up and disappear. So that's the normal plan. I'll deliver the stuff and I'll collect the rubbish in the morning. That's what normally happens. Just hope the car park hasn't got a height barrier. Normally they're pretty good. If they know we're coming, they will open them. I'll also hope, because sometimes very much sometimes we get the local racing chavs in their courses doing stupid things. There is a barrier on the car park. No height barrier. That's good. That's very good. Oh, some of the work vans look like they're already in. So the team who I'm working with will hopefully already be here. The shop shuts at midnight, which isn't always a good thing because some of the store managers won't let the teams actually start work until the store is closed, which means I'll be delivering stuff, and then yeah, this is going to be fun. And then collecting the rubbish in the morning. Is that my iTab man walking up towards me? I believe it could be. He's making haste towards me. I think I've worked with this gentleman before. It is indeed. Hiya, buddy.
Alright, mate, have you got some stuff for iTab?
I certainly have.
Right, mate, they're on a 4 to 5 hour delivery wait.
Right.
So can we pull it up at the front somewhere? We'll offload it at the front, take it in, and then we'll drag it back out the front after.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Right.
I need to park up, so I'm just going to park up somewhere here. I've got my forklift with me anyway, so I'll run it down the car park.
Right, sound on, mate.
So,
I don't think we want to wait for that to go round the back.
No, I'll take it through. I'll bring it to the front door for you.
Mate, we'll meet you by the front with
Yeah.
a couple of pump trucks then.
No worries. Right, I'll get myself parked up and we'll see how we go. So there we go. The team are already here. Can I get round at the bottom? Or am I going backwards? I don't know if I'm going to get round there. Right. This is going to be fun. I think I'm going to get it in. Right. Let's see where we are. Right, well, I'll talk to you a lot later when I get myself sorted. Right, well, that's us done. Delivery all done. Only took about an hour and 20 minutes, which wasn't bad. It's now 5 to 11. I started at 8 o'clock this morning, so I've got no hope of going anywhere. So I've just spoke to the store manager. He's happy for me to stay on the car park for where I am. Just had to put my registration number in their little computer box, so we don't get an auto-generated ticket. So I will speak to you all in the morning. Sorry, I just got distracted, but I will speak to you all in the morning. Right, good morning. Still at Tesco's. Done our delivery, it's 8 o'clock. Well, it's just got 8 o'clock. Finished at about, not to say about 5 to 11 last night. Which was all good. So now just going to head straight back up, and this goes back to the place in Barnsley where we picked it up. Well, where we picked the new stuff up from, because this all goes to be basically refurbished and that, and sent out to another store. So we don't stick this in the old scrapyard, contrary to belief. Pretty straightforward, straight back up. Actually had a... Change this around. Where are you going? Actually had a decent night's sleep, actually. It was very quiet on that car park. The night manager said really they'd like it. I've gone before store was opening, but store opened at 6. Well, unfortunately, I didn't finish till 11. So it's going to be 8 o'clock. But they didn't mind. I was out the way. I was doing a job for them. It's not as if I just plonked myself on their car park. And kind of said, well, I'm staying here tonight, guys. You know, nice big Tesco car park. I was actually doing a job on site. I did get asked this morning when I got out, do my walk round check. Well, I said, excuse me, you know you're not meant to be parked here in a Welsh accent. I said, I delivered your new produce stand last night. And I said, I spoke to the young lady in there, the store manager, or one of the managers. She had manager on her title. And she said it was fine because I was delivering here. Oh, okay. That were it. Had to put my registration number in one of those little tablet machines so we don't get parking lie sending us an invoice. The new scam that is private parking control firms. A lot of great debate whether you have to pay them or not because they're technically invoices. But when they say you enter into a contract when you agree to part there and there's signs all over the car park, I don't know. They're nearly as bad as the old cowboy clamping firms, aren't they? Which got banned. Unless you're the government. You can clamp all you want. Mainly lorries in Kent. Try and have a good rest. Although they've stopped that scheme, but I can't remember if I read somewhere they're starting again. Oh, cranberry juice. I'm drinking cranberry juice because apparently, according to the nurse in the hospital, cranberry juice is good for your urinary tract system, something like that. I don't know. So it's Friday. I am working Sunday. I had Monday off, so in order to make up what I've lost, I am working Sunday. Unfortunately, I lose my attendance bonus as well. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I don't normally let them down. It's the it all works out. It's the first time I've had any time off sick since 2010. And there goes my phone. So we'll leave it at that because it's one of my colleagues. So I will speak to you all later. Right. I've just stopped at a break. I've just come off at junction 27 of the M1 heading north. Problem is, try and have a break between sort of 10:30 and 12:30 on our motorway network. You can never ever get in any of the services. So I've come off at junction 27. There's a little industrial estate. Look, we can go. That gentleman nicely cleaning his trailer there. You're looking well. You're doing yourself proud there, mate. That's a lovely looking. Yeah, cheers, buddy. Nothing wrong with taking pride in your truck. Gentleman obviously does. Well done. I like to keep mine clean. Sometimes I just can't be bothered to get out and do it, but other times I can. But as I was saying, trying to get into a motorway service station this time of day, between sort of 10:30 and 1 o'clock, is an absolute bloody nightmare. You're coming around at some speed there. One drive instructor in a hurry. Yeah, so I'll come off at junction 27 anyway. If you turn sort of right, if you're heading northbound, next roundabout, turn left. There's a little industrial site. You can park anywhere on the side of the road there. The only downside is obviously you ain't got a toilet. But sometimes not stopping at a motorway service station is a good idea. Plus, with the Moffat on the back as well, it can be a bit of a pain in the backside, to be honest, getting in and out the bays. It's more out of them because someone will park close to you, and then you've got to make sure when you swing, your Moffat ain't going to rip the side of their lorry off, which I was witness to. Not so much a Moffat doing it, but a young foreign guy. He'd spun round in the services and turned out too early and just absolutely devastated the side of the truck next to him. I mean, it wasn't intentional, but there was a lot of swearing and expletives exchanged between the two. That's why I tend to try and avoid motorway services if I can. Now we got a play with all the roadworks on the Mickey one all the way up to Tankersley, which isn't looking good. It's showing I've got a 27-minute delay. That's why I took my break here rather than trying to... Well, when I set off, I could have made Barnsley in my driving time, but unfortunately I was about 10 minutes short. So I thought, well, I might as well best be safe than sorry. We'll get our way to there. I'm still yet to find out if I've got to tip and reload. I'm assuming I will be. I'll be loading my load for Sunday, I would have thought. Oh, thank you very much. Kind car driver, move over for me. Thank you. Congestion caution. These roadworks, it's basically they cocked up when they put the smart motorway in, didn't they? They didn't put enough lay-bys in, so now they've got to go and sort it out. I mean, like or loathe smart motorways, unfortunately we're stuck with them. Do I think they're dangerous? Are any roads dangerous, or is it the people that use them? I always pose that question. There are certain sections where I think around bends and things, then yeah, they are dangerous, because obviously if a car is stalled in lane 1 and you come herring round the bend and you've got no idea that it's round there. I mean, Tib Shelf is the prime example. It's on a bend, you come round there, whoa, there's a car broken down. You're trying to get over, no one wants to let you over, and I think half the time that is what causes half the issues with it. Do I stay in lane 1? I know lane 1 closes further up here because of the roadworks, and there'll be a queue off at the roundabout as well. So that is when do you move over kind of thing, you know. Traffic's absolutely stood further down. You can just see it all the way down the hill. Stay in lane 1 as long as possible. That's the other thing, the merge and turn. That's another thing no one seems to follow here. We have this thing in Britain where everyone, as soon as you see the 800-yard marker, everyone wants to get over. You know, and then everyone that goes down to the actual closure gets lambasted. Oh, well, they're not queuing. It's merge and turn. It's like a zip merge. You know, one then the other, one then the other. But the problem is not everyone does one then the other, because you get the one, well, I've been queuing, you're not coming in. You've all had the opportunity to use both lanes all the way up. And if you zip merge, the traffic should flow better. The problem is, you get the obstinate of us, I'm not letting you in, I'm not letting you in, and then that game comes, and then someone will just barge their way in, and you get argy-bargy. Yeah. It's one of them, isn't it? You know, I don't know. I'll just let people get on. If they want to get in front of me, get in front of me. You know, I'm not going to force a car into the cones or anything like that, because at the end of the day, you have an accident like that, why didn't you just let him go? Is all they're going to say. Why didn't you just let him go? You know, it doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter who's got right away, but it's one of them, isn't it? You know, everyone's strong-willed on the road. They're in their own little tin box. We all think we're invincible. We all think we're the world's best driver. You know, and we all make mistakes. We do all make mistakes. You know, it's one of them. You know, we can all have good days and bad days. Some days I'll just let everyone get on with it. Other days I want to be more assertive on the road. You know, because you've got to be assertive, otherwise you'll never get anywhere. You will never get anywhere if you're not assertive. And sometimes being assertive comes across as aggressive. But you've got to be assertive. Now, I'm at the 800 yard marker. So I'm probably going to start looking to move right. So I'll go in behind this NFS wagon because he's going in front. So he's already let one person in. So I'm going to go in behind him. Even though I could carry on up to the closure, but okay, everyone's coming to a stop. I'll just carry on up there then. We are within our right to go all the way up to the closure and then zip merge, but it is frustrating. Just cross a solid white line, why don't you? That's the other thing, people just cross these solid white lines. Are you letting me in, pal? Oh, you are. Thank you very much. See, there we go. Nice gentleman. Give him a flash of the hazards, and we're in the queue. Now I've got this all the way out to Sheffield virtually. Well, no, bar about a mile between junction 31 and 32 when they restart again. They were definitely coming in, wouldn't they? No, he wants over again now. Blue badge holder. Okay. Oh no, you're giving up now. You're staying there here. So that makes me laugh. You see all the Karens and that. Karens, what a word. You see all the Karens and that on the YouTube video. Oh, some woman having a go at some bloke. Well, you don't look disabled. How can you tell if people are disabled? You know, a lot of people, some people like to advertise the fact that they're disabled. You know, I'm disabled, blue badge holder. Other people don't, but they're still entitled to their blue badge. You know, just, yeah, it's a whole nother debate. Oh, I wonder how long. I don't know, I haven't seen anyone seen a sign how long these roadworks are on for, because they seem to be on forever. But yeah, back to the smart motorway thing. I'm not a fan. I personally think we should have had what they call the dynamic motorway instead of an ALR, a dynamic. And the difference between an ALR is all lane running, so there's no hard shoulder. The dynamic motorway is the hard shoulders available to use in busy periods when speeds are lower, you know, and there's congestion. I think that would have been the best of the options personally. But yeah, I mean, we're so used to having that safety net, but then people say, what's the difference between that and a dual carriageway? Well, yeah, dual carriageways don't have hard shoulders, admittedly, which is probably why there's a lot of accidents on the A14. Right, I'm going to let this van in, because it's pointless not letting him in. That's it. Well, that delay's dropped down to 12 minutes. Okay, bonus. It's better than the 27 minutes it was. Much better. Right, anyway, that's enough of me. I've waffled on again. I will speak to you guys later on. Once I tip a reload, I'll probably just be straight back to the yard, I'd have thought. We will find out. We will find out. Right, I'll speak to you all in a little while. Done our tip and reload. We're going to start making our way back to Doncaster. Let's, oh, hang on. Done it again. Not set my bloody sat nav. I know which way I'm going anyway. Just more for the traffic. Bit of a muggy day today. Nice to see the sun though, not complaining. I'm judging by all the traffic here. The M1 is smash pasted. There we go, we're out. Yeah, so heading back to the yard. I've collected 2 other loads as well at the same place for 2 other guys that are working Sunday. We've got quite a full schedule of Sunday this week. We seem to have a few people out. Like I say, I've done a lot of filming this week. It just I don't know, I just feel that nothing's been of real interest. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just same old, same old. Late nights, supermarket rip outs. That's all I've really done all week. It's been one of them. It's trouble with general haulage. I mean, you know, like lads that do the like the heavy haulage, the big stuff, the low loaders, and they do all a different interesting thing. General haulage, pallets. Yeah, we've got the Moffat deliveries. I mean, I've done some Moffat deliveries. Yeah, it's busy this way as well. Oh, actually, the M1 don't look too bad. I might regret this decision in a minute, but I think I might. No, I'm going to stay here. We'll go down the Durham Valley Parkway for a difference. Who likes to see a motorway? I mean, I've been over the Woodhead Pass this week. I did record that from one end to the other. So you may have watched that already. Well, you will have watched that already because I'm talking to you on Friday. And that was Thursday. That was yesterday. Oh, I'm losing track of the week. Obviously, I lost a day on Monday, so I was in hospital. Pepsi Max. Tuesday was a late one down at Cholton. So I don't know whether this video will be in 2 parts, so I need to get it home and sort of correlate it, or collate it, or I can't even say the word. Collate it, correlate it? Well, you put it together anyway. And see how long it's going to be. Because mainly this week it's just been me waffling on about stuff, different stuff. Yeah, that's about it really. So back to the yard. I'll probably be finished. You watch, I'll get back. Can you just? The old can you just on a Friday. Everyone hates that, don't you? You get to about 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon and you think to yourself, oh, I'm done. I'm heading back to the yard. And then the phone rings and you see the number and it's your transport manager or your boss, and you're like, here we go. You know, for God's sake, here we go. Bloody hell. What's it going to be now? And you get the, can you just? Oh, it's like, no, it's Friday, I want to go home. Alright. Is it just me that dreads that call? Anyhow, after about 2 o'clock on a Friday. There was a guy I used to work with, funny enough, about this Durham Valley Parkway. And he nicknamed this place the Coffee Cup. He calls it the Coffee Cup. said, why do you call it the coffee cup? He says, well, all the roundabouts on it. He said, sure they never planned that like that with all them roundabouts on it. He said, what it was a planner. Kept putting his coffee cup down. I'm like, right, okay. So that's his reason for calling it the coffee cup. Because they must have kept putting the coffee cup down, so the old builders went, oh, another roundabout. Because they are very close together. They are extremely close together. But there's a lot of business parks that have been built off them, so I don't know. But it makes me chuckle. Some Yorkshire folk do have a weird sense of humour. My bloody father-in-law being one of them. He let me marry his daughter. I think that was the biggest joke. Oh, she's going to kill me for that. Yeah, she watches these. She's like, really? Did you say that about me? It's like, yes, love. Yes, I did. We'll pick this up on Sunday. So you all have a great weekend, folks. Whatever you're doing, stay safe. If you're still driving, keep a shiny side up. And I will speak to you all on Sunday. Because that's about it really for me.